Okay, guys, I don't want to offend anyone ever, but specifically with this, okay? It's not pointed to anyone specifically. It's just I've gathered information over living my life the last 42 years. And I feel like recently, in the last, I don't know, maybe 10 years, this shift has happened where people are expecting things out of their friends that are quite frankly insane. And it reminds me of how when I was a little kid, my parents said, just go play. Like every moment of my day wasn't scheduled. Here's a knife, do a craft with it. Like they didn't have to micromanage everything I was doing. It didn't matter if there was an element of danger or if my parents were obviously aware of what I was doing. I just mean they weren't scheduling every moment of my life so I had an activity so that I was entertained. They let me figure things out. They let me self-soothe. How to make a friend when that friend can't hang out. Then what can I do with my time? How can I be alone and feel okay? And I feel like we've lost that somewhere as adults in the last decade or so because people are asking really big things of other people now. It's like, let's just take showers, for example. When someone has a wedding, a baby, typically, if you are having a baby, you get a shower for your first kid. And now people are throwing showers for their second kid, their third kid. They're masking it. It's not a shower. It's called a sprinkle. Fuck off with your sprinkle is what I have to tell you. And I say that with love. But yes, of course, there's extenuating circumstances where it's like, okay, I have a child from my first marriage and my partner doesn't. And so we want this to be special for them. Okay, fine. I can understand special circumstances, but a shower for your third child it's crazy. If you are having a shower for your third child, I just emphatically have to say no. No, I am against this. I showed up for the first shower. I showed up for the second shower. I'm done at shower number 3. Quite frankly, I was done at shower number 2, but I went because I love you. And also I'll go to shower number 3 because I love you. But what I want to do is help you, help me, help us. Nobody wants to be at your third shower. I'm going to say it. I think gender reveals are also insane. You're either having a boy or a girl. Like, it is what it is. You decided to get pregnant. Again, I'm thrilled for you. But like, let's just find out when you have the kid. Or you find out with your partner now and send us an email. Text me a picture. We don't need to show up again to witness this part of your life. Like, because then when there are parts of your life that I really do want to witness, I have the energy to do it. I then want to show up to hang out with your kid or babysit or do those things. But because you've asked me to show up for all of these kind of kooky events like a half birthday or a sprinkle, I'm so anti. I don't want to do it. And I just feel that this has seeped into so many aspects of life. Everybody's got something that you need to show up to. And I'll just speak for myself. It makes me incredibly bitter because I rarely do stuff that I ask people to show up for. And by the way, that's on me, but it's also because I'm treating others like how I want to be treated. I'm so happy that these great things are happening for you in your life. I just think, every wedding I've been to in the last decade has been a destination wedding. So all of my vacation time has been filled up with going to places that are beautiful, but like if I'm paying to go on a vacation, it's probably not where I electively would have chosen to go. And again, I'm cool with it, but then we can't have the second shower. Then we can't have the gender reveal. We have to draw the line somewhere and understand that people only have so much time, so much money, and so much energy. I feel like by everyone making everything these huge events, it's like we're buying crap that we don't need to buy. And I don't mean gifts. I mean like, all the accoutrement that goes into a party. We're getting ready to drive to this event that it's like, okay, how long do we have to stay? We're planning our exit before we're already there, which tells you something. I can't be the only person feeling this way. And also, I have my own things in my own life to pay for. I would love to have a kid. The reason I've waited so long is because I know how expensive it is to do it. But there's part of me that feels like, well, I've paid so much for other people's lifestyle choices. I should have just done it and, let everyone gift me things. I think we're getting overboard with all of these little moments that we think need to be these huge celebrations where I agree with the intent of, yes, let's celebrate this. Let's see what we're having. Let's get excited about it. Let's share it with the people that we love. But we don't have to do it in these overboard ways. And the woman who invented, I guess is the best way to put it, the gender reveal, said if she knew what it would have been, if she knew what it would become, what it was going to become, she would have never done it. Everybody knows what I'm talking about. And I'm not talking about these outlier situations. I'm talking about the people who are having the shower, the sprinkle, the half birthday, the gender reveal, the sip and see, the piss and pee, the fucking everything, every excuse to have a big event. And it's exhausting. I have celebration fatigue. If it gets out of control, it makes you just not want to show up for anyone, including yourself, because you just start to feel like your life is not your own. Like you've scheduled everything for a million other people that doesn't include you. And I think that's when people start getting wound too tight. I think that's when people start getting short with other people because you are doing so much, but there's no there. It's like I've showed up for every single person. I've been a bridesmaid 9 times. 9 times. Okay. I'm grateful for every time. I'm grateful that I have so many friends that want to include me in these amazing moments. I also would be lying if I didn't tell you it's exhausting and it prohibited me from having the energy to maybe do certain things for myself. Now, granted, I would do it again times 100, but then we need to still be mindful with the asks that we're making of people, right? So that I know that, yes, you're here for me, but I'm also here for you. And the way I can be here for you is not making you show up to all of this fucking shit that really... We do things that are for other people all the time. It just can't always be like that. It has to be a give and take. It has to be... If you have people in your life that aren't the ones that are always throwing themselves a party or always, having something to go to, you have to find ways that you can show up for them, or maybe let them off the hook if they don't show up to one thing the way that you want them to. We've got to, I just feel like, bring the expectations down a little bit. It's like everything we're doing is for a good reason, but the road to hell was paved with good intentions. And now you fucking scheduled yourself into a tizzy. And you're tired and you're broke and you don't want to do it. And who wants someone showing up to something for you because they know it's jury duty? Because if I don't show up, you're going to arrest me. You're going to put me in friend jail. It's exhausting. Do I sound like a bitter asshole saying all of this? It's just like, I don't want to get it twisted because I love showing up for people. I want to see you get married. I want to see you have 100 kids if that's what you want. I just also want us to have realistic expectations. Like, if you can make it, amazing. I'd love to have you there. If you can't, I get it. Life's. When things... And by the way, people can feel that energy. If I have dinner plans with you and you can't come simply because it's like, I have had a fucking week and a half. And if I'm being honest with you, it's been a rough 3 months. And if I'm being really honest with you, I have not been able to get ahead in the last year. And I'm exhausted. And I don't have the money to sit at $100 dinner. And I'm tired and I want to see you, but I can't give you the best of myself. So I have to stay home. And you know what? When someone says that to me, I'm so grateful. And I want you then to stay home. I want you to get rested because I love you. I'll then read a book. I'll watch The Real Housewives of wherever. I will call another friend. I don't need to make my friendships jury duty. And again, I get it. The duality of life. Of course, you're having a wedding. You want people to show up and celebrate you. You've given birth to a child. You want people to show up and meet the baby. These are two very different things. Showing up and meeting someone's baby and getting to know this child and investing in their life is very different than going to a gender reveal. Because to me, these are Instagrammable moments. This is not rooted in normal life, which I think is far more special in my opinion. I love the fact that, like, my grandmother would do sweet little things with me. She would sneak me McDonald's at school when I was a little kid, or, I could call her up and say, hey, grandma, I want to come over for a sleepover. None of these things needed to be some big moment with piñatas and cake and all this stuff. It was the day-to-day showing up for each other's lives that was really beautiful. And I think if we took the pressure off of people to show up in these ways where you've got to fucking dress up. Do I have to bring a gift? I don't know. I brought a gift for the first kid. Do I bring a gift for the sprinkle? Do I bring a gift for the gender reveal? I already got you one though for your housewarming and then for your, it's a lot. It's a lot. And it gets up to fucking here and then you explode. And I think we all need to take the temperature down a bit. And yes, we can celebrate, but it doesn't have to be in all of these crazy Kardashian-esque ways. Happy for them. They can celebrate, a sneeze occurring in their house, but that's not normal. And for most people's lifestyles. And the reason that they're doing it is because they're monetizing it, because people are donating the, arched balloon in a beautiful, rich chocolate brown color for their 14th child, or they're going to put it's social media content. We're not them. And quite frankly, even if you are a celebrity, you still don't have to do that, because then it makes all these other people who aren't celebrities think that I need to do that because that's what's cool or chic or whatever. It's like, girl, if you want the photo opportunity, then just schedule a photo shoot. I don't need to be there to have a popper and color fly down on me and to know you're having a girl. I'm psyched you're having a girl. I would love to have a girl one day, but I'll just text you about it.